Hello friends, in this video we're starting with Z transform. We'll see the definition and we'll solve one example of it. So friends, I hope you know Laplace transform. Now in this particular subject, in this particular chapter, we are starting with Z transform. So what exactly is Z transform? T and S. Do you remember? This is your Laplace transform. So what Laplace transform does, it converts problem from T to S. But for Laplace transform, your system should be continuous. If it's a continuous system, if you remember the definition, 0 to infinity e raised to minus st ft dt. In case of Z transform, what it does is convert problem from k to z by using Z transform. So this is our aim here, and this works for discrete system. So Laplace converts t to s and z converts k to z. So this is a Z transform, and in case of inverse Z transform, so k to z, and in inverse Z transform from z to back to k. So if you have studied Laplace transform, well and good. If it is not studied, no problem. You can directly start with Z transform. So from k to z is Z transform, and z to again k is your inverse Z transform. So let's have a look on the definition of Z transform. Z of f of k, how actually it converts problem from k to z. The definition is k is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of k into z raised to minus k. So this is the definition through which a problem from k will be converted in terms of z. So let's discuss with an example. Type 1 Z transform, this is our first problem. We divided the chapter into two types, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is Z transform and type 2 is inverse Z transform. So in case of type 1, we're going to convert problem from K to Z. So this is our first problem. We need to convert, or we need to find it out, Z transform for this particular problem. Now friends, here arrow must be there. So arrow is not given, so it is by default on the first element. But here I am considering arrow on third. So let me assume the given problem is with arrow and arrow is pointing on third. If it is not given, you can assume the arrow at the starting position. This arrow indicates your index. So here arrow is pointing at 3. So you can say 3 is at 0 position. Here it will be minus position and here it will be plus position. So 3 is at 0, minus 1. So basically this is 0 position, this is minus 1 position, this is minus 2 position. This is 1, 2 and 3. So if I'll say what is the element at index 1, so you're going to say it is minus 2. At index 3, the element is 2. At index minus 2, the element is 2, and so on. So let's apply Z transform. The definition is f of k, z of f of k is equal to summation of k is equal to minus infinity to infinity f of k into z raised to minus k. Now here k summation is from minus infinity to infinity. These are the actually index values, are the values of k. So in this problem, k is ranging from minus 2 to 3. So our required problem will become summation of k is equal to minus 2 to 3 f of k into z raised to minus k. Let's put the values of k. So first k will be minus 2. So f of minus 2 z raised to k is minus 2 and we do have minus k. So that will be z square plus, then we're going to substitute minus 1. So f of minus 1 z raised to 1. Then I'm going to put 0. So f of 0 z raised to 0 because k is 0. F of 1. So k is 1. So that will become minus 1 because in the formula we do have minus. F of 2 z of minus 2. And let's put finally k is equal to 3. So f of 3 z of minus 3. So I'm starting from minus 2 going up to 3. It's mentioned here. So let's substitute the values. F of minus 2, this is the value which is 2. So we'll put 2 here into z square. F of minus 1 is minus 1 actually. So that is minus z. F of 0 is 3. So plus 3 into z raised to 0 is 1. See here. This is f of 0. Then we have f of 1 is minus 2 into z inverse. Z inverse is, you can say, 1 upon z. F of 2 is 0 and f of 3 is 2. So this is 2 into 1 upon z cube. So in short, 2z square minus z plus 3 minus 2 by z plus 2 upon z cube is the z transform for this particular problem. See friends, in the given problem, k values were given and we got result in terms of z. So in this first type, all the problems will be given in terms of k and will get result in terms of z. So this is our first example and the basic example. In the next videos, we'll be covering few more examples. Thank you.